Namaste students, welcome to Sumanth tutorial. Today we are going to discuss about a concept that is related to geometry in a mathematics, that is circles, which is commonly for ICSE, CBSE as well as state syllabus. So basically from lower class onwards you are knowing about the circles. So here I will introduce just in a simple manner. I will give few points that you have to concentrate so that you can solve the problem related with a circle that is there for the board examination. So all of you are knowing the circle. So circle is a closed curve which is equidistant from a fixed point. So everyone is knowing that concept. So today we are going to discuss about what the circles. So here, so this is a circle and this circle here we call the fixed point as the center of the circle, represented by the letter O commonly, and then this is what the outer surface that I have drawn. It is called as what the circumference of a circle, or it is also called by another name as a perimeter of the circle. And here if we draw a line, nothing but if we join the circumference with the center of the circle, so that line is called as what? The radius, nothing but the line, that line segment or the line that joins the center with the circumference. The point on the circumference of the circle is called as what? The radius. Next thing to be known as, if you join 2 points on the circumference of a circle that passes through the center of a circle is called as what? The diameter. It is called as a diameter. And then here another one thing you have to know as a chord. What is chord means? The line segment that joins any 2 points on the circle is called as what? It is called as a chord. So here this word is important, and here if I write as BC, BC is a chord, and then here if it is EF, EF is also the diameter and it is also called as a chord because it is also touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle. Here one thing you can note as the line, this one is smaller one and this one is bigger one. Another line if you draw like this, again it will be a smaller one. So the diameter will be the biggest chord in a circle. Okay, these are the basic things that you generally know in your lower class. So now for your examination purpose, what the thing that you have to remember is, here for example if you take a circle, if you draw a chord here, nothing but AB is a chord. If you draw a line from the center to the, if you draw a perpendicular line from the center to the chord, then that line will bisect the chord into 2 equal parts. Nothing but here this is equal to, if I write this as D, AD is equal to DB. Okay, nothing but a line that is drawn from the center, or a perpendicular line that is drawn from the center of a circle to the chord will bisect the chord into 2 equal parts, or bisect the chord. Next is another thing you should know as, if you draw 2 chords from the center of a circle which are equidistant from the circle, nothing but from here to here if it is 2 centimeter and here to here it is 2 centimeter, then these 2 chords are equal. Nothing but equal chords are equidistant from the center. This one you have to remember. Next thing is, one second, you have know the word as arc, arc of a circle. So what is arc represent? So here if this is a circle, then if you take only this part, then nothing but if this is center A Q P, Then this AQP represent what? The arc. Arc is a part of the circumference of a circle. Just a part. It is called as what? The arc. Based on this, you will be having two arc. One is a minor arc, another one is a major arc. What is the meaning of that? So minor means smaller one, the arc that you have done, and this is the bigger one that is called as what? A major arc. Then the same thing, if in a circle, this is the center of a circle. If you draw a line here, nothing but the line that passes through the diameter, then here also you will get two arcs. So A, B, O. So this is P, Q if I represent. A, P, B is one arc and A, Q, B is another arc. So both here by the diameter it will bisect into two equal parts. So this is called as what? A semicircle. What we call that one as a semicircle. Semi means what? Half of a circle. By this thing, one thing you have to understand here is this is a here in a semicircle, both are of the same thing, nothing but no change. So here we can't recognize that as a minor and a major. After this arc, next thing it will come, that is a segment. Now next concept is about the segment, which is important for solving the problem. So here we should know first what is a segment. So here when we draw a circle, I said, so there is an arc. If we draw a card here, so here AB is a card and this is an arc, nothing but APB is an arc. So here this is the center of a circle. So here we will be having two regions. One is APBA, one region. Another one is AQBA. Is it no? So here we are getting one region. Another one here we are getting another one. So here the circle has been divided into as one is a smaller region, another one is a bigger region. So this is called as what? Minor segment. The smaller area, this is a major one. So what the definition that we can give for a segment as the area bounded by a chord and an arc is called as what? A segment. These things keep in your mind so that to solve the problem. Now move on to the few statements or few things that I will explain to you now. Based on that we can easily solve the problem. Okay. Children, look at the board. This is a circle. So let the center of a circle be O. I will take an arc AB. Okay. So I will make an angle here. Nothing but I will join OA and OB so that I will get an angle here. Is it no? In the same manner, I will draw a line, nothing but the chord AP and I will join PB. Okay, so here also I will get another angle. So by this thing, what we can understand? Easily I will explain to you, if this angle is x degree, then this angle will be 2x degree. What is the meaning of that? Nothing but the angle formed by an arc. Nothing but the angle formed by the arc at the center and on the circumference of a circle. The angle formed at the circumference of a circle is equal to, what we can say it is, here at the center it will be double the angle formed at the circumference of a circle. This is one you have to remember. In a simple manner I have explained to you. The angle formed at the center will be double the angle formed at the circumference of a circle. This is first thing. Okay. Second thing to be remembered by you as here one thing here is, look at the board here. If this is a circle, again with the same arc AB, if an angle is subtended here and the circumference of a circle, with the same arc, if I subtend another angle at the circumference of a circle, nothing but I will mention here as P and Q, nothing but angle APB is equal to angle AQB. Same thing, if you draw another angle here, for example R, it is also equal to ARB. Are you understanding? Nothing but the angle separated by the same arc on the circumference of a circle are equal. Any doubt here? No, no. Remember these two? Still more is there. I'll explain now next. Yeah. Next, third one. Third type, the property of a circle to say as. So I already have explained to you regarding the semicircle. Are you remembering that one? That if this is a semicircle AB, AOB, if an angle is formed at the circumference of a circle with the line that passes through the diameter, then that angle will always be equal to 90 degree. So here it may be like this. The same thing I can draw another one here also. This is AB. If it is like this, then also I have to consider this as equal to how much? 90 degree. And here also if you draw, then also it is also equal to how much? 90 degree. Nothing but the angle formed by a semicircle on circumference of a circle is always equal to how much? 90 degree. Next, the fourth one. The fourth property to be remembered, that is a cyclic quadrilateral. What is the meaning of a cyclic quadrilateral? Means the quadrilateral is inscribed inside a circle. For example, A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral that is inscribed inside a circle. Then the angle, the sum of the angles, nothing but opposite angle, is equal to how much? It is equal to 180 degree. Remember that angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, and angle D plus angle B is also equal to how much? 180 degree. Next thing. So the last one thing that you have to remember is that one, the fifth property. So in a same cyclic quadrilateral, the exterior angle formed. What is the exterior? Exterior means what? Outside the circle, the angle formed. So here if I represent this as A, B, C, D and E, the angle, the exterior angle is equal to interior opposite angle. Nothing but angle B is equal to angle D. These things now you just keep in the mind so that we can solve the problems easily and well. Okay. See children, based on the properties what we have learned today, based on that now we will go on to solve the problems. So see here is a question given. What is the question is, in the given diagram. So AC is a diameter. So remember that what is AC? AC is the diameter. Okay. So of the circle, and angle ADB given. What is ADB is given as how much? 35 degree. What you have to find? Find the measure of x degree. So what is the value of x? So when you see this one, you find that it may be complicated, but it is easy. How? Because I already informed you that the angle formed by a semicircle is equal to how much degree? How much it is? It is equal to 90 degree now. So here just see this one. So here as AC is a diameter, so the angle formed by the semicircle, so it will be equal to how much degree? It is equal to 90 degree. So here they have given this one here, that is angle of this one. So ADB given as 35 degree. Can we find this angle now? So that one we will apply first. So what is that? So here angle ADB plus angle BDC. Angle BDC is equal to how much? 90 degree. How? Because angle formed by a semicircle. Okay. Next. Here what is the angle given as? Angle ADB. What is angle ADB given as? 35 degrees. So mention here as 35 degrees plus angle BDC we are not knowing is equal to 90 degree. Angle BDC is equal to 90 minus 35 degree. So 10 minus 5 is 5. So here 8 minus 3 is again 5. Is equal to how much? 55 degree. So what is the use of this then? So one thing, so after completion of this one, so we are knowing the angle of this is equal to how much? 55 degree. What we have to find? The angle X. No. So for this, what to do then? So can you see here, B angle BC, nothing but the RBC, can you see? So this is B and this is C. So BAC and BDC are the angle formed by the same arc BC. No, that is also one property of that one of a circle. So the angle formed by the same arc will be equal. So what is the meaning of that? Then we can write as a angle BAC is equal to angle BDC is equal to how much degree, children? It is equal to 55 degree. Are you understanding? Here how many properties we have used? Two properties. One is the angle formed by a semicircle and angles formed by the same arc. Both the two properties we have applied here to get the answer. So make a note of this so that we can go for the next problem. See here children, the next problem. Here it is given as ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So already I explained to you what is cyclic quadrilateral. Nothing but a quadrilateral is inscribed inside a circle is called as what? Cyclic quadrilateral, where the vertices will touches the circumference of a circle. Here what is the name given to the vertices as ABCD? Let us mention as A, B, C and D. So now if here they have given the angle also. If angle BAD, what is BAD? BAD angle is equal to how much? It is equal to 2x plus 5 degree. And angle BCD, this is BCD. If this angle is equal to x plus 10 degree, then find the value of x is given. So, are you remembering the property that is related with the cyclic quadrilateral that I have explained? That is, of course, in a cyclic quadrilateral, the sum of the opposite angles is equal to how much? It is equal to 180 degree, nothing but supplementary angles. So here, now by that, what we can apply here to find this one as angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Can I write? As what is angle A? It is 2x plus 5 plus what is angle C equal to? X plus 10, that is equal to how much? It is equal to 180 degree. What is 2x plus x? That is 3x plus. What is 5 plus 10? It is 15 is equal to 180 degree. Then simplify this one. Take 15 this side. So it will be 3x is equal to 180 minus 15. So 3x is equal to 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 1 is 6. 1. So 165. Then how to find the value of x? Again, x is equal to 165 by 3. So x is equal to 3 5s of 15. 1 is remaining. Again 15, 3 5s of 15. So what is the value of x? We got it is 55 degree. Including this, if it is asked with you as find the angle of A and B, then how to solve this one? You can solve it as angle A is equal to 2x plus 5. It is 2 into 55 plus 5. It is 2 5 is 10, carry 1, 2 5 is 10 plus 1 is 11 plus 5. It is 115 degrees. Now, then same thing to find the angle B, angle C. Here we can write as angle C is equal to x plus 10 degree. So angle C is equal to x is again 55 plus 10. It is equal to 65 degree. Angle C is equal to 65 degree. If you add both angle A and angle C, then it will be equal to how much? 180 degree. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry 1, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. Again 1. So it is equal to how much? 180 degree. So what you have solved is right. See the next problem. In the given figure, AB is the diameter of the circle. If AC is equal to BC, then find angle CAB. It is too easy, children, to find. One thing I already explained as the angle formed by the semicircle is equal to how much degree? It is equal to 90 degree. Then second clue they have given us, if AC is equal to BC, AC is equal to BC they have given. So in an isosceles triangle, opposite nothing but where the sides are equal, the angles are also equal here. Nothing but angle A is equal to what? Angle B. Okay. So here what we have to find? We have to find angle CAB. No. So here what do you do first? We know that sum of the angles is equal to angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to how much? It is equal to 180 degree, we know. And we know that angle A is equal to angle B because of the data that is given. So here I will write as angle A, here also I will write as angle A plus what is C given? C, already we are knowing that the angle formed by a semicircle is equal to 90 degree. So in place of C I can write as 90 degree and it is equal to 180 degree. So it is 2 times angle A is equal to 180 minus 90. What is 180 minus 90 equal to? 90 degree. Angle A is equal to 90 by 2. What is angle A equal to? It is equal to 45 degree. In place of A, I can write as what? The angle A is formed by CAB. Therefore, angle CAB is equal to 45 degree. This is one mark question. You can easily solve. Here children, another problem. In the given figure, if angle DAB is equal to how much given? 60 degree. Nothing but DAB. Total angle they have given as 60 degree. That you have to remember first. Then angle ABD given. What is angle ABD? The smaller one only given as 50 degree. What you have to find? You have to find angle ACB. Okay. So here is a clue also. Always the angle formed by the same arc is equal to what? Both are will be equal. So here we can know that angle D is equal to angle C. Yes. If one angle we know, then we can find the other angle. Children, just look here. So just see here, AB, and this is the angle formed, that is D. Okay, what is the angle given here as? It is 60 degree. What is the angle given here as? DBA is equal to 50 degree. Can we find this angle? By applying the sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So apply that one. If we find the value of D, then we can easily find the angle of C. I think what both are equal, so directly we can mention it as both are equal. So how to find? So let us write as angle DAB plus angle ABD plus angle ADB. So ADB is equal to how much? It's equal to 180 degree. What is angle DAB is equal to 60 degree plus angle ABD is equal to 50 degree plus angle ADB, we don't know, is equal to 180 degree. What is 60 plus 50? 110 degree plus angle ADB is equal to 180 degree. So next step is easily, now we got the answer. 180 minus 110 is equal to 0. 8 minus 1 is 7. So it is 70 degree. By the property of triangle, we are knowing that the angle formed by the arc, same arc, will be equal. Therefore, angle ADB is equal to which angle? Angle ACB. Angle ACB, that is equal to how much? 70 degree. Is not it easy? Yes. Okay, next problem. In the given figure, O is the center of the circle. If angle OAB, nothing but OAB is equal to 40 degree, then find angle ACB, nothing but what you have to find? This angle you have to find. So see here children, this is OA and OB. What is OA and OB? Both are the radii of a circle. Can we mark these are equal? Because the radii of a circle are equal. By that, OA is equal to OB means angle OAB is equal to angle OBA. So, therefore, this angle is also equal to how much? 40 degree. By this, can we find the angle formed at the center? Nothing but O angle can we find? S. In the triangle, OAB, angle A plus angle B plus angle O is equal to 180 degree. So 40 plus 40 degree plus O is equal to 180 degree. What is 40 plus 40 equal to? It is 80 of course. So angle O is equal to 180 minus 80 degree. So it is equal to 100 degrees. So angle O means what we can write as angle AOB is equal to 100 degree. Okay. So then, is I explained any property regarding this? Yes, no. What is that? The angle formed at the center will be equal to double the angle formed on the circumference of a circle. By that, what we can write here as so angle ACB is equal to half of the angle AOB. No. So therefore, it is equal to 100, half into 100. What is half into 100? Equal to 50. So the angle formed, that is at ACB, is equal to 50 degree. Okay, look here. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral such that AB is the diameter of a circle, circumscribing it, and ADC angle is given as how much? It is equal to 140 degree. Then find angle BAC. Nothing but this one you have to find. So what is the first thing to understand is as ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles, some of the opposite angles are supplementary, nothing but equal to 180 degree. Nothing but angle D plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, can we write? So therefore 140 plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Angle B is equal to 180 minus 140. It is equal to 40 degree. So can we write this as 40 degree, children? Okay. Next, as they have given another clue as AB is a diameter, nothing but the angle formed by a semicircle is equal to how much? It is equal to 90 degree. So this is angle C is equal to how much? 90 degree. What we have to find angle BAC? It is easy now. So as ABC is a triangle, sum of the angles of the triangle is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. So angle A plus B is 40, C is 90 is equal to 180 degree, and angle A is equal to 180 minus of what is 90 plus 40 equal to 130 degree. So here angle A is equal to how much? It is equal to 50 degree. Therefore angle BAC is equal to 50 degree. Is not this one easy problem? Yes.